Ranking the best safeties in Madden 25. And boys, we are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the safety position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, before we do go ahead and get into the new cards right here, want to take a look at the old tier list where I think everyone comes down a singular tier. Now, we are only going to have one card in the S tier today, and I think it's going to be pretty obvious who that's going to be, but I would say the A tier guys, specifically Jesse Bates and also Pat Tillman, I think they are the best value safeties in the game, just given like how they play. And also, again, you can get Pat Tillman for free. Jesse Bates is around 200k right now, but this is what the tier list is going to look like before we get into the new cards. Now, the first card we got today is Aziz Johnson right here. He is 5'10" with 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 84 agility, 86 change of direction with 80 man coverage, 80 zone coverage. We're looking for 90 zone coverage at this point to say you have like really good zone, but I believe you could get this up to 85 pretty easily, which is like the threshold below 90. Not that bad. Doesn't have the big hitter trait on yes. Also play ball in air balance, and for his abilities right here, he gets like some potential X factors, but you got to complete in-game objectives to get that. So for me to see Johnson, this is going to be a card that I can slightly place in the D tier. Not the worst physical stats in the world. I don't hate the card. After that though, we get a really nice budget option right here. We get Kevin Byard, and Kevin Byard is 5'11", so a little bit shorter, but 89 speed, 88 acceleration, 87 agility, 83 change of direction is not like the lowest, but it's not really like a strength of this card either. The strength of this card though is base hitting 90 zone coverage. That is the zone coverage threshold. That gives him the fastest reaction time possible. Obviously not a man coverage safety, and also again, do not play this card in the box. He is an over the top safety. This time traits, no big hitter, but does have play ball in air aggressive, which is pretty nice to get. Helps their break on ball a little bit. And Kevin Byard at the 88 overall, if we look at his abilities, he doesn't get like the tier 2 buckets, so no pick artist. And again, these X factors right here, I don't really want to spend a lot of time covering because again, you got to complete in-game objectives and just unlikely that you'll activate those. It's either like deflections or tackles for loss on some of them, but Kevin Byard for me, he's actually going to rank right by DeMar Hamlin for me, and I think this card is better than DeMar Hamlin. He's honestly probably my favorite budget free safety in the game. And now right after that, we get Reed Blankenship, and Reed Blankenship is 6'1", so has pretty decent height, 88 speed, 91 acceleration, 84 agility, 86 change direction. You could get the zone coverage up to 90 pretty easily. Again, not too much of a man coverage corner, and again, not really great in the box stats, but this time traits, no big hitter, and also play ball in air balance. And Reed Blankenship this time from an ability standpoint, again, doesn't get that tier 2 bucket, only potentially like stonewall on him. And Reed Blankenship for me, I'm still going to place him in the C tier ever so slightly. I think he's a little bit better than like Aziz Johnson, but I do like a lot of cards over him in this tier. A lot of people run this card just for team of the week theme team, or Eagles is a pretty popular theme team. And right after that, we get Blitz Darnell Savage, and this card is 5'11", but has 91 speed with 90 acceleration. Really top end physical stats right here on this Darnell Savage card, and he doesn't have the greatest coverage in the world. What I mean by that is, of course, doesn't hit the 90 level of zone, but good balance between man and zone. So if you like to mix up what your safety is in, he's actually pretty solid at that. And I mean, for his price, going for around 100k, I like this card a ton. And also, again, not really great in the box stats. This could potentially be like a user defender. I know he's 5'11", 198, but he has really good movement stats. And this time for traits, big hitter on no, and play ball in air aggressive is nice to get. And if we look at Darnell Savage's abilities right here, he actually does get the tier 2 bucket, but he does not get that pick artist ability. So it's basically like he just gets the tier 1 bucket in my opinion. And this Darnell Savage card, for me, I'm going to go ahead and place him in this B tier. And I think you can debate placement. I mean, we have 3 Packers safeties in this B tier, and yeah, you can debate placement where you want to put Darnell Savage. He could be the best in B, he could be top end of B, but I think he's in this tier. All right, now I might have a hot take when it comes to this card right here, but Israel Mukama right here, MCS card, usually I'm all aboard like the 6'4" guys. Like I love the height, and I'm like, okay, you're 6'4", you gotta play. And this card right here played awful for me. I'm gonna explain why I think he did, but again, the strength of the card is being 6'4", simply taller than so many other pieces on defense. But besides that, he's 91 speed, 88 acceleration, but I think it's these 2 ratings right here. The agility and change of direction are really low, and I felt like this card just simply could not move. Like he could not move side to side at all. He does hit 90 man and 90 zone, and also this time big hitter on no, play ball near aggressive is nice. And abilities on the card, a little bit disappointing with the fact that he just didn't get pick artist. Like, he can get some good things like potential zone knockout. I'm between two spots for Israel, and I think some people are going to think I'm underrating this card, but I think he's more along the lines like a B tier player than these A tier guys. I did not like this card. I liked Cam Chancellor more. I like Kirby a lot more, like Ed Reed more, Pat Tillman, Jesse Bates. I was not really a big fan of this card, and my experience with him was terrible. And he is a free card that is 6'4", and he doesn't play on my team. That is how bad I think he played for me. And right after that, we do get Buda Baker, and Buda Baker has 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 agility, 90 change of direction. Really good balance of physical stats. Hits 90 play rec. He's 5'10", 195. Base hits 90 zone coverage as well. Decent in the box stats. Like, it's not great, but he can play in the box if you want to use Buda Baker there. He can be a sub linebacker. He has the big hitter trait on yes as well with play ball and air aggressive. So great core ratings, great traits. Really the only weakness on the card, I guess, is 5'10". But when we look at his abilities right here, he can't get the pick artist, but again, potential zone knockout player. And I think Buda Baker is really, really solid in this game. For me, this 92 Buda Baker is going to be someone that for sure is going to make the A tier for me. After that, we get Larry Wilson, and Larry Wilson is 6 foot, 92 speed, 92 acceleration with 90 agility, 90 change of direction. Like I said with Buda Baker, really good balance of physical stats. Again, does hit that 90 play rec with 90 base zone coverage. So looking pretty similar to Buda Baker so far. And this time, not really too much of an in the box safety. Like, this is someone you would play over the top. Like, he wouldn't be someone in the box. And this time for traits, no big hitter, and also does have that play ball and air aggressive, which is really, really nice. And for Larry Wilson's abilities this time, of course, he can go ahead and get the pick artist, and again, potential zone knockout player. Can even get the deep out zone knockout if you did want to run it. I think right now, if I were to recommend zone KOs as a top safety, I would honestly probably say mid zone over everything. So yeah, 2 mid zones, I think that's a pretty solid ability strategy. And for me, Larry Wilson is going to be someone that is, again, going to be in this A tier, and I think he's top end of this A tier. Now, right after that, we get 92 Ronnie Lott, and I feel like they did Ronnie Lott a little bit dirty. Like, usually when Ronnie Lott gets a new card, it's like, this is a new S tier safety, new best safety in the game. And I mean, 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 91 agility, 87 change direction. Like, it's not bad. But like, when Ronnie Lott drops, I'm thinking, oh, Ronnie Lott's gonna have like 93 speed. Like, just give him the game right now, like 93 speed. Again, base 90 zone's good. He can play in the box, like he's good there. And I'm not saying this card is bad, but I'm just used to Ronnie Lott when he comes out, new best safety, right? And big hitter on yes, play ball and air aggressive, has good traits. And this time for his abilities, he can go ahead and get some interesting things. He can get the pick artist, of course, and also again gets potentially film study. I think film study, him getting this is a potential S tier card with abilities with film study. I don't hate that take at all. I'm walking with you. However, he's going to be someone more along lines like A tier for me. And again, you can debate placement. I think he's in this tier. And ending off the video, of course, we got to talk about Team Diamonds. And the first one we got is Dolphins great Rashad Jones. And this card, 6'1", 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 88 agility, 89 change direction with 90 zone coverage, 87 man coverage, and pretty good in the box stats. He could play in the box. Big hitter on yes, play ball and air aggressive. And for Rashad Jones abilities this time, can get the pick artist, can get the mid zone. Now the 92 overall, again, he does have 91 speed. He's going for like 500K. I think this 92 Rashad Jones is someone that I would be willing to put B, because I think the 95 is not an S tier card. And the 95 Rashad Jones, sure, he's going to be the fastest player we have in this A tier, 93 speed, 92 acceleration, but he's also 5 mil. Again, great physical stats, great man, great zone, great press. And this time, big hitter on yes, play ball and air aggressive. The reason why the S tier card today is S tier is because his ability discounts are insane. And this card doesn't really get crazy discounts. Like, I mean, Unfakeable Demoralizer, you shouldn't pay 5 mil for Unfakeable or Demoralizer, right? Like, it's just not worth it. Like, this card, simply, like, I could put him at like the bottom tier and just be like, he is not worth this price, but I am going to put him in the A tier. He has great core ratings, but I don't think he's an S tier player. And then right after that, we get 92 Ryan Clark, and 92 Ryan Clark is 5'11", 92 speed, 90 acceleration, 88 agility, 90 change of direction, has 88 man coverage, 93 zone coverage. And this time, big hitter on yes, play ball and air balance. And for 92 Ryan Clark, he can go ahead and get the pick artist and again, zone knockouts. Now, I don't think the 92 Ryan Clark is that much worse than say the 95 Rashad Jones. So yeah, I'm going to place this 92 Ryan Ryan Clark in this A tier. Again, you can debate placement. Maybe we're by like Buda Baker, but finally right here, we get the 95, and the 95 Ryan Clark, 94 speed, 92 XL, 90 agility, 92 change direction with great man, great zone. And again, same exact traits, but the biggest thing on the 95 that changes is he gets 1 AP pick artist. Also 1 AP deep end zone knockout is pretty nice too. I like that, but 1 AP pick artist is the big thing. And for that reason, that is why Ryan Clark is alone in the S tier with the 1 AP pick artist. But yeah, boys, this has been my updated thoughts on the safety position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with everything that's the best here in Madden 25, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use these cards live on stream, have been streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch to watch on the YouTube. Make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.